Jack, I realise it's not the easiest, but how do you sum up the game that we've seen just then?
Just short in all areas again. It's been a little bit of a theme so far in the 5 games. It's disappointing because we're hurting a lot and we're trying hard and we're the prep's there, the plans are there, and we're just not quite executing, and I think that's what it boils down to.
And there was quite a short turnaround from Friday. There almost the thought that there'd been quite a gap between the previous two, and trying to switch it around on the fly after a short turnaround in a big local derby, was that always going to be quite tricky? Yeah, maybe, but I think we're used to it. These games do come thick and fast, and you just have to turn up and play the conditions and perform better than the opposition, and we haven't done that so far, which is obviously a massive disappointment. But the thing is, we're going to have to find something within the group and keep the faith. We're not out of it yet. We've made it very difficult, but we have to be in a space come Wednesday against Kent that we can go out there and put things right, because this is obviously not where any of us want to be. And I guess it's always the thing in T20 cricket where a couple of overs at the back end of your innings and then a couple of overs at the start of your batting innings, where the game can be on those 4 or 5 overs, can't it?
Yeah, I think so. And look, I think there were some decent things with the ball. Actually, we clawed it back okay, and then I think I actually probably reflecting maybe made a couple of wrong calls with some bowling changes, and that that proved reasonably crucial at the end of our bowling innings. And going in halfway, we were still pretty confident. The pitch was quite nice. We just weren't able to get going again, and that's been the theme. It's not for want of effort or trying, and it's just not coming off. We're not quite getting the rub of the green. We're not missing the fielders. Likewise, the start of their innings, they nicked a couple early. We missed an opportunity. We had a close LBW, and I think things are highlighted when things aren't going your way. You really, those things come out even more. And it just feels like a lot of the 50-50 decisions and things at the moment when we're looking to take an option isn't going our way at the moment. But again, we can't just accept that. We have to just be better.
And in terms of the batting especially, there does seem to be that sort of point where it's built a little bit. There's a few deliveries, 7 or 8 to 10 deliveries have been faced, and then there's the point where batters want to try and launch. How do you get to that stage where the batters are able to launch from that position, and what do you put it down to? The fact that it just seems as though there is that point where it just doesn't quite get going.
Yeah, I think it seems to be at the moment, each time we're trying to take that option to amp it up, we're losing a wicket, and we've had a top order that was the best in the country last year, and at the moment we're just not firing, and that's not that's throughout the order. GVB came in at the end there and showing that what can actually be done on this ground. And yeah, we just left ourselves too much to do today. I think 15 and over for the last 7 is too much. That's a massive ask for everyone coming in to try and strike it from ball 1. But it's not just the batting. It's we're still not where we want to be in the field, and our sharpness with the ball isn't also there. So look, we are where we are. We're at rock bottom, and like I said, we're all hurting. But we know what we've got in this group, and we've got to find that. We've got a couple of days come Wednesday, and every game you go in to win, but we're in must-win territory now, and we know that's what it is, and we just have to front up and do it now. So we're not out of the tournament, but we've just got to come Wednesday and put it right. And then T20 is a funny game because momentum's a massive thing. You can get on a roll. We showed that last year, so teams are doing it this year. You look at Northampton, the North Group, they won the first 6. It might just take a little bit of luck or someone to really play that match winning performance, and things can change around, so we have to believe that.
Thanks so much, Jack.
Thanks.